so much for stopping by my channel again. So I just want to just have a little discussion real quick. You know, I'm good for a good chit chat. So I just was coming across several people that was either experiencing a breakup, was experiencing some type of loss, experiencing, you know, basically life, whether it be anything with a job, anything with an ex, any type of thing like that. And I just was thinking, it's so crazy that we are all different, but we all have the same experiences. And life is gonna life everybody. You know, it can be a discouragement or it can be discouraging to deal with different situations. If you're in a situation with a guy or a female or whatever your preference is, when you're in that type of situation and you have attached your identity to that, you know, you become consumed in your relationship and then it ends, and then you're left with like emptiness, you're left with anger, you're left with sometimes resentment, sometimes what do I do now? Where do I go? I'm so used to this person, you know, and then it's almost like every situation you find yourself having to redefine yourself, re-find yourself again, all of these things, figuring out what do you do? How do you move on without that person that you have loved for years or however long you were in a situation or relationship? And it's all going to happen. And hopefully it doesn't happen. And, you know, you're real blessed if you don't have to encounter that type of issue or situation, but it's going to happen. And you have to grieve that loss just like you grieve anything else. And I do try to share some or shed some or give some encouragement, because I have also experienced heartbreak, you know, at one point in my life. But I think the important thing is to remember to feel those feelings in the moment. I know I'm real good with suppressing things, and because I'm like, I don't have time to deal with that. I have other things I need to be, you know, taken care of. I just allow myself to get so busy that I don't have to deal with it, which is not a good thing. So I'm trying to learn now to process my feelings, because I'm real good with not doing that. But you know, I just feel like feeling those feelings in the moment or dealing with those feelings in the moment. If you need to cry, then cry. You know, it's not going to be like that always. There's going to be days that's going to be super challenging, and it's going to be days that's going to be easy. But, you know, figure out what it is that you need to do to get through, you know, whether that, like I said, be journaling. Before I've said journaling or exercise, taking up a new hobby, just figuring out what makes you happy and, you know, processing those feelings. But it's also a good thing to, I know we always say it, but to pray and to really lean on and depend on God for comfort and for strength. You know, even in those times when we know it's not a good situation and we continue to go back to that situation because it may be familiar to us. We don't want to start over because we have that in our mind, like, oh my gosh, I got to start over with somebody new and this and that. Well, sis, bro, how you gonna find who the Lord have for you, or they find you, if you don't give somebody else another chance, you know? But it can be loneliness, and then we end up going back to what we know is not good for us or not right. If we made the decision to move on or walk away, we had a good reason. Okay. So don't be fooled by your lonely spirit that tricks you into believing that you should go back or it's going to be different this time or whatever your mind tells you. Just remember those reasons of why you walked away. Also, I recently watched the video by Jackie Hill Perry, and she was saying, of course, she was saying the reason for our sin, or the underlying cause of our sin, is the disbelief in God. So we have this relationship with this guy, we sleep with the guy because well, instead of waiting on our husband, or we sleep with this person or be in relationships real quick because of the disbelief that God is the source of all comfort. And that goes in every scenario, whether it be drinking, drugs, vengeance, whatever. We have that disbelief that God is not gonna do the things that he said he would do, or not comfort us, or not send us a husband, or not send us a wife, or whatever it is you're wanting or your heart desires. And I feel like that's so true, because although we say, oh, I believe in God, oh, I believe this, I believe that, and faith and prayer and all of these things, but then our actions show that that's not what we really believe. So I really feel like we really need to be patient and understand that our time is definitely not God's time. Because in some cases, I'm like, how long is this gonna take? Not rushing you, but not really. But yeah, so if you're going through a situation, just know, be encouraged. And it's not gonna be like that always. Joy is gonna come in the morning. Everything, you're gonna have new opportunities that is gonna come. And maybe it could be that God cannot bless you with who you're attached to, you know? That could be a case also. And sometimes, well, a lot of times we go through things to be encouragement for other people. So like I said, we all go through the same thing at different times, maybe at the same time, but we all go through those things. The Lord encourages us, comforts us, picks us up to face a new day. And then he helps us to be encouragement for others. And my daddy used to always say, if they nailed Jesus to the cross, what you think your life gonna be? If the Lord endured this, and this, you think you're gonna go through life without enduring any type of trial, any type of tribulation? It's not what happens to you, is how you handle it after it happens. So I do try to remember those things. Try to remember that I'm not the only person that's going through a challenging time, and try to remember that even in like outside of difficult seasons, and I find that I'm able to encourage someone else who is going through something similar that I have already went through. So that's always a blessing, to be able to encourage and to help and be a testimony, or share my testimony to someone else of things that I've been through. So I just wanted to share, give a little encouragement. If you're going through something that's challenging, that you feel like, because we all feel like, I'm not going to be able to get through this. This is just so hard. My heart is hurting. My heart, I can't do it. But yes, you can. You can, and you will. I've been through so much, as I'm sure you have been through a lot, and you still here. God still have you here. God, you have persevered through, and we're going to keep believing in faith that you will continue to persevere. So be blessed, be an encouragement to others and for others. And yeah, let's spread some love. Let's love ourselves. And as always, have a good day, be blessed, and be beautiful. Bye.